Oh. Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity. Stop the New World Order. I'm just doing one more little informal shoot now, just as we walk up towards the gateway, and sort of what is going through our heads and what we're thinking about, you know. As we say, you see, this building has a kind of stark beauty. We've just been talking about that, haven't we? It has a kind of stark beauty that's undeniable. It's the colour of the stone is a kind of rusty tan colour, which has a nice. I mean, I can't help admiring it. Although it's very different from the stone in Oxford, which is yellowy in colour. It's a different kind of colour, and it's at the end of the day, though, it is a temple to the ego. It's a creation of the reptilian mind. And I mean, see, there's the old column there. Maybe it just goes to show, you know, that the reptilian mind is not all bad. The reptilian mind is an essential part of our brain. It's just that it's when it runs amok, you get terrible, an overwhelming kind of ostentatiousness and the desire to humiliate others, the desire to lord it over others. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. There's helicopters everywhere at the moment. I don't know if it's the Duke's helicopters. I imagine you have them, you know. Now here's the grounds again. This is absolutely enormous, this parkland. As I say, it's about 5 square miles, I think. It's huge, and there's the island there, just like the one at Altrop Park where Princess Diana's buried, with the black swans on it and all that kind of thing. It's the helicopter. I won't film this. No, I don't want to shoot up sun because I might damage the camera. That's that lake. Winston Churchill used to like fishing in this lake. This is just the smaller half of the lake. The other half is here, and that stretches way. It's about 3 times the size of this lake. And as I say, there's the column in that direction, and there's that big long avenue of trees leading towards Ditchley Park. Now I ask you, right, when an army general does something good, like he wins a few battles, normally he just gets a medal and then is sent home. But this guy got given a bloody palace, and he got given these thousands of acres of ground. And you imagine how much this cost to build. It really is an incredible kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think I can think of it. See, this is a very military feel. I mean, as I said, there's a lot of virility, a lot of sexuality in this building. There's you can't see it from here, but there's artillery cannons lining the doors, which of course look like phallic symbols. There's archways, domes, archways, and columns and pinnacles, which of course are sexual symbols. As I said, this is and of course that column up there, I mean, ooh, bloody hell. I reckon he's compensating for something. I reckon he is. Oh. What do you reckon? Oh, yeah, alright. Now it's kind of I think I'll come back here again, you know, and come back here and have another look around and maybe look more into the history of the connections with this in this place here, and wonder why it is. I think this is this whole infrastructure here, this whole setup, is very, very revealing about the Illuminati mentality and about how the Illuminati affect us. I think we can learn a lot about ourselves by studying buildings like this, and facade and sort of setups like this, grounds and landscapes. We can learn about how the Illuminati messes with our mind. It makes us, changes us and alters us, and makes us behave in ways that we didn't originally evolve to do. Our brain was not evolved to behave like this. We evolved a brain which would really ought to function differently to how it does. We have, like you say, we have the reptilian core base, but then mammals have this higher brain power, this higher cortex, which seems to have been shut down. And I've been thinking maybe that's why you see people shapeshift. Maybe it's not their bloodline at all. Maybe it's because of the way their brains have been altered. Maybe that's why we see them shapeshift into reptilian humanoids. You know, maybe we're seeing a part of that element of them. There's that bridge. We're getting to the point where you get a really, really nice view across here, actually. You can see there's the bridge. There's little windows in the bridge because there was originally going to be rooms down there, and buildings and things, and where people could go into it. So it's a house as well as a bridge, and there's the column up there. It's an area of research I'm just getting into, and something I'll have to think about. But you know, maybe it is our mind that makes us shapeshift, not our bloodline. What I'm thinking about. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to Blenheim Palace now. Head off home. Must say I'm not sorry. See you on the next exciting instalment of HPANWO TV. Hospital Porter's Pride and Dignity, stop the New World Order.